Hi Sagittarius friends, this is your general reading for November 2017. Right, we're just going to get straight into it because I feel like it's a very powerful month for you guys. So just let me tune in. Okay, gosh, spirit and more spirit for you guys. I feel like you guys are just finally starting to recognize who you are, what you do, and how you do it, and you're ready to just make no apologies because you're ready to step into this new. It's not even a persona; it really is. That's who you are. I feel like you know the truth of who you are, but you are acknowledging it, not just in your internal world, which you have secretly known for a long time who you are, but externally too. People are starting to notice a change in you. And that's because you're acknowledging your spiritual power. All right. I feel like you really could go out and just create what it is you want, which talks to me about manifesting. It talks to me about being a co-creator with universe, with spirit, whatever you ascribe to. So make sure that your spiritual practice, if you haven't started it, that you just take the time to sit and pay attention to your connection to the divine. Even if all you do for the first little while is just acknowledge it, yep, I'm a spiritual being, and just do some breathing, okay? Or breathe consciously. I feel like a lot of you, because of this acknowledgement, because of this new way of being for you, it's not even a new way of thinking, it's a new way of being. It's like you're full on, it's almost overnight, it's happened, you've accepted it. That is to say, your choice to accept it has occurred almost overnight. It wasn't even a big thing for you. You just kind of woke up one morning and you're like, oh, this is who I am. Woohoo! So if that is you, excellent. Keep moving forward. If that is not you, and for some of you, I feel that this is going to be a hard message to accept, and that's okay. That's just where you're at, and that's all right, because that's part of your journey too. Being there is part of your journey. I feel like, though, you do need to, for those of you who have already realized who you are, what you do, and that you have this wonderful connection with spirit, I feel like this is you're being called now to move on, to fulfill a life that brings you joy, that brings you satisfaction, and allows you to gain higher knowledge, and allows you to live towards your higher purpose, to fulfill what you perceive your mission is. And I feel like some of you are really going to be celebrating that. However, for others, I do feel like there is going to be a reason for celebrating. So I feel like some of you are just going to be celebrating something, a momentous occasion that has happened for you, which is lovely. Congratulations, if that's you. For those of you who are growing more and more aware and acknowledging your connection to higher guidance and spirit, God, the universe, everything, I feel like you do need to take yourself away from the busyness that may be around you. If you haven't done so already, try and find a way where you can have solitude. Yeah, I actually see you walking up to the top of the mountain. They're showing me a mountain, and you're walking up to the top of the mountain, and you're there and you're happy doing that. That also talks to me about your ascension, for want of a better word, walking up the steps to higher knowledge. Yeah, and you're happy being there, because once you get there too, you gain this wider perspective. So you're not right in the fray, And that allows you to make more balanced decisions. It allows you the time and the opportunity to feel that you have choices and that you can actually make good choices. I actually feel like some of you you're going to be traveling. I feel like some of you might be traveling over the water. So, some of you might be going on a cruise to find your solitude, or some of you might just be planning a holiday. So I see that too. So Spirit is saying, yeah, go for it, because this has been a bit of It hasn't been contentious time for you, but it has been a time of growing knowledge and knowing, and that can sometimes conflict with what we have to deal with in the mundane world, in the physical world, because most of us have families or other people that demand our time. We have jobs that we need to do and have to be at for particular amounts of time. So I feel like that has actually caused some conflict, as it were, or friction, and so I think taking a cruise would be a wonderful way for you to just let stuff pass, let it go. Don't be a part of that chaos that you feel like you have been part of lately. I also feel that some of you will actually be given the opportunity to have a break, not like it's going to be forced upon you, but all of a sudden something's going to open up and you're going to find yourself with alone time. Yay. As a parent of two, I can understand the need for that. All right, I feel like some of you are on the verge of making quite an important decision, and Spirit are telling me you need to find another way. You're not seeing the whole story. I feel like you feel like you want to make this decision quite forcefully. So that tells me that you're emotionally involved. You're being asked to just step back, take a breath, and try and think creatively. I feel like you're butting your head up against a brick wall. You're quite frustrated. But there's another way, all right? I feel like there's something that you want and you feel you need to go that way to get it. I feel like So Spirit is saying, just look over there. Look over there. There's another way where there's no brick wall, okay? It might take a little longer, but there's no brick wall. I feel like you can't take shortcuts with this decision. And there are some of you out there, dear Sagittarius, who are healers, you're doing what I do. Please make sure, they're telling me, please make sure that you're going out and protecting yourself. Your work is going to take on, because of this journey that you've been on, your work, because you are walking your truth, because you are talking your truth and standing in your truth and acknowledging that, your work is going to take on it's going to be flooded with light. So please make sure that you are protecting yourself. All right, put those shields around you. Yeah, they're saying make sure you're connecting with your team. It's very, very important that you acknowledge your connection to Spirit. Although if you're one of these people that this message is pertaining to, you're probably already doing that. I feel like some of you are forgetting to protect yourself. Please make sure you're doing that, especially when you go into crowded places and you might need to compete for space, or other people's energies just might converge on yours. Please make sure you're protecting yourself. And also ask your team and higher guidance to make sure that the messages you are receiving or the guidance that you wish comes through clearly. Be as specific as you feel you need to be, okay? They're saying, you keep asking for what you want and you get it, but then you're disappointed with what you get. So, we don't always understand the way that Spirit works, but if we can not be afraid to be specific, if you want to ask for a particular amount, or if you want to, you need to put the vibration out there to bring it in. And say thank you. They're telling me say thank you. You need to acknowledge that these little miracles that happen are in fact universe working with you and you co-creating with Spirit. So make sure you're acknowledging that and saying thank you. They're telling me some of you aren't saying thank you. I feel like a lot of you are going to come into a realization that you're here for a bigger purpose, okay? Because what you've been doing has kept you small, for want of a better word, but you're bigger than that. You're greater than the sum of your parts. I feel like some of you are stepping into that. And that can be a bit scary, but I feel like you're ready. You've passed a particular stage in your life now, and you're not making excuses anymore. You are ready to step forward. And while that can be a little bit frightening and difficult, it doesn't have to be. If you walk forward in trust and acknowledge your inner power and just test the waters, you're allowed to do that, right? You don't have to go jumping in with blinders on. You can test the waters and see how you go, and then just pull back if you don't like what you get. That's okay too. But if you are challenged, step back and ask yourself, what is it about this that challenges me? So a very big spirit month for you guys. I feel like for a lot of you that are going to be watching this video, that your connection to spirit your consciousness has just expanded. So it's really important that you do acknowledge and that you come up with your own way of integrating that. A lot of that has been done for you, but you need to find new ways of wielding that in the mundane world, okay? And people are going to respond differently, all right? But don't be put off by that. What matters is that you are standing by your convictions, that you are acknowledging your connection to spirit. That's what matters. What other people think about you is none of your business, okay? Yeah. All right. I feel like some of you actually want to run away for a bit. Because you're worried about something. There's something that's causing you anxiety and you feel like you need to run away. Again, please just stop. Of course, if you know that you're in physical danger, run. Get yourself out of there. But for some of you, I feel like you're overthinking. Find a way to make yourself secure. Find a way to make yourself safe. Find others who will help you feel safe and secure. Make those connections. You need to step out. You need to step out and make those connections. You don't have to go through this alone. You need to make connections. Because there are people that you need to see as you step out that will assist you. But they won't come to you. You need to go out and find them. Yeah, I feel like there's something that's really playing on your mind. So I wouldn't be surprised if some of you have been getting a lot of headaches lately, or sinus issues as well. Earaches. And it's personal. It's a personal matter. I feel like for some of you, there's a female energy around. Now that just could, if it's a male, if as I'm talking about this, the person that comes to your mind is a male, then their feminine aspect is showing, okay, or is being shown to you. But I feel this female energy might be making you a little bit uncomfortable. Please seek help if you need it. But I feel like you know the way out. You know the way out of this, and you know the right way out of this. So put that plan into action. Trust your connection to spirit that's coming through, and know that you're not going through this alone. Your team are right there. Call on your team. They will protect you. They will allow you to cut cords. I feel like for some of you, this might be a female energy from the past that's trying to re-insinuate themselves into your life. You don't need that. Don't pick it up. Yeah, and my back is starting to hurt too. So that tells me that this person expects to be supported by you, but you don't feel like you can. So don't. It's your choice, all right? All right, I'm going to finish up with a Spirit Oracle card reading. So I'm just going to shuffle the cards for you. All right. Last spirit messages for my Sagittarius friends for November 2017. Oh, that one just came out. I feel like there's another message for you here. Holy moly. Three cards. Okay, the first card that just jumped out of the deck was faith. So this is about having faith in yourself, but also faith in your connection to spirit. Now, this is about knowing that you're safe. I'm just going to read the message on the back of the card, okay? There are no obstacles in your way. Follow your heart. The path is safe and the way ahead is clear. Have faith. All right. The next card that came out, which just validates all the information that came through for you with regards to sacred knowledge, highest purpose. All right. Ancient and sacred knowledge is waiting within the heart of the earth, yearning to be discovered. Crystals hold the key. Connect energetically with the earth and her crystal realm. Healing, love, and abundance result. So I feel like this is more for you spirit workers out there. If you've been thinking about or you haven't worked with your crystals for a long time, you know, give them a good clean, give them a moon bath, and just start reconnecting with them. But also for all of you who are watching this video, please make sure if you're doing any meditative practices, that you're grounding yourself to earth. All right, it's very important that you have that connection because she does recharge you. All right, okay. And the next one that came through, this beautiful goddess, she's one of my favorites, is Moon Goddess. This is, the message on the back of this card is a time of necessary upheaval, a blessing in disguise. As the dust settles, the gift reveals itself. So this is about everything that you've gone through. It's just validation and confirmation that you're on the right track and that stuff will be made clear for you. And I feel like that clarity will come by the end of this month, moving into the first couple of weeks of December. So I look forward to hearing about your journeys this month. Big spiritual shifts for you, my beautiful Sagittarius friends, and I'll see you in a couple of weeks with your December general reading. Okay, bye for now.